Alright, guys. I hope you were all having a good Friday so far. Let's get this recording going. Hoping launching DirectX 11 will give me less lag, because for some reason I have some lag with the launcher. Alright. Zeki. Are you in your shop, sir? Let's talk to Ash. Still need to find 2 more people to help as well. You're not in your shop. Misaki, where are you? Oh jeez, and I have to talk to Ash again. I just talked to you. But now you have some quest for me, I think. Apologies for not being as congenial as usual, but my nephew Ashland is declaring his path next month. According to tradition, there will be a grand ball commemorating the occasion. My daughter was supposed to wear the Bahari family signet ring that her aunt, that dreadful Duchess, gave her on her name day. Somehow, Kenyatta has lost the pearl. It's terribly shameful to lose something that's been in the family for generations, and I would like to spare us all that humiliation. Besides, the Heritage Society will be sure to have my head if they find out. I'll help to look for it. Don't bother. It could be at the bottom of the lake for all we know. You would have better luck searching for a replacement. I won't stop you if that's what you're planning on doing. Do me a favor and be quick about it. I wouldn't want news of this to get out. I need Zeki. Where is this man? Oh, Zeki, where are you? Zeki is nowhere on this map. Let's go spin this lucky coin. Wonder if he's in the underground. Thank God. We have... Oh, there he is. Thank you.
Anything fun going on?
Looking for somewhere to spend your coins? Well, you've come to the right place. Placed on delivery for you. Lucky for you, I just finished my repairs. Now, let's see if I can refine these into ruin fuel. You might want to stand back. Or don't. It won't matter if they explode. Here we go. Perfect. Still got the magic touch, get it? Now I just add the ruined fuel to the battery and bam! Take this and get out of here before anyone comes sniffing around. I hear you and Gina opened up a new area behind the Phoenix Shrine. Pretty impressive. If you happen to find any glowy rocks in there, let me know. Why? 'Cause they could fetch a good price, that's why. You see, those things are called flowstones. They're made from the fossils of dead magical plants and animals. Ancient humans used them to power their cities, and they're extremely powerful and extremely valuable.
Gotta get back to my planning. Working hard or hardly working?
Hey human, you seem like a trustworthy sort. Can I count on you to keep a secret? Of course. That's a bummer. I was really hoping you could spread the word about a little business venture I've got going on the side to your human friends. As you know, I've set up a little shop for hard to acquire items. I was hoping you could spread the word by giving a couple of flyers out. But be careful, I'll need to give them to the right folks, okay? I wouldn't want the mayor or the magistrate sniffing around.
Take it easy, but not too easy.
Alright. Let's spend the Zeki coin. And, just eggs. Just eggs. Now I got a seafood. He's my phone. Like I have a notification. Because I don't. Sifu, here we come. I don't even know what they're talking about in the in-game chat.
Need anything?
How's life treating you? The battery is repaired. Nice. Did you get to see Zeki do any magic? I'm not sure if it counted as magic. Huh? I mean, I don't know the first thing about that stuff, so I wouldn't know either. Anyways, now that we've got the thing, what do we do with it? Gina thinks they're keys. Keys? To ancient human ruins? But there's a bunch of those doors scattered around. How do we know which one it goes to? Are there any markings on it? No, that's smart thinking. Let's see. There's a symbol carved onto the top of it. A little flame. It looks like... Oh, the... flame. Looks like... Seen anything like that around? Above the door in Bahari. Great. I'll grab Posse to meet you there. Can't wait to see what's inside. Should I bring my miniature axe or my shedwork hammer? You know, sometimes I wonder if Hassian stays away at night on purpose because he knows that's when I'm home. Never mind me. Sometimes I act like a real sad sack when I come home from having too much fun at the inn. We gotta go to Bahari. Flame temple time. Let's go home first. Home first. Because we got stuff to drop off. Did I get another part of the lunar path done finally? We're still working on this first lunar path. Just the premium. We need the... I forgot we had that kitty because of on the other account. I really need to bring that one out. Right. We has no pets in this account yet. Because I broke and I can't buy Pelicans. Why does this keep blinking like there's a message? Phone. I don't know why I'm tired. I took a nap today. I know. Please come visit me at your easiest convenience, preferably sometime within the next solar rotation. I have what you humans call a surprise planned. It's a recipe for a worm farm. And did I just ruin the surprise by informing you of it? I hope not. Since we're both accomplished bug catchers, I think you're ready to build an even better bug belt. So come see me on my mail route when you get the chance, okay? Yeah, I'm not doing that right now either. We'll put that in the house. That goes up there, that goes up there, that goes up there, that goes up there. Oh wait, I need this other job. And I think I had that potato and stuff in my storage for a reason. I did. Well, We'll take it back out later. We know it's there. Alright. Repair tools. Check our garden, check our things. Let's see if we. I can't remember if we have anything. Water our tomatoes. We're becoming quite the hoarder of vegetables. We should be good on focus food. Do I have anything in here? No. Anything in here? Nope. 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 Okay. To Bahari. To the Temple of Flames. To Bahari, you want to go the right way? Oh my lord. What did I do? Done convinced myself. Right, now we're at the front of the plot. So we go this way, this way, this way. Huh? Over this way more. There we go. To Bahari. I don't need stone. I need iron now. I'll take iron. I always hit the wrong key. Map. Gold. Boo.
Speak your business.
This place is interesting. Ready to adventure? Humph. Where's Tao? He ran ahead alone, and that door closed behind him. My mother and I can't get past. I'll solve the puzzle. This is why I choose you for this task.
That's enough.
Okay. Oh, that's right. I gotta shoot things. No. I can't remember the order they go in. That one. No. That one. No. No. That one. That one. No. Nope. That one. That one. That one. Haha. Florida Temple. No. There's a puzzle on one of these. Maybe not. I thought there was. Whoops. Serious trooper. Maybe this is where the puzzle was? Oh, a second. Hmm. Seafood. So, you like mazes? Heard you mumble about them when you read that plaque over there. Absolutely, do you? Oh, that isn't my speed at all. Literally, I once got lost in a maze for 10 days. I'm just lucky it was made of corn. Had plenty to eat. Gobbled down enough of it to make a way out. Speaking of which, I think that's a Kitsu carved on the mural. It's like a little plum hound. One that's on fire. On fire? It likes that kind of thing. Kitsu love hot areas and being on fire. I always thought they were a myth from human times. I even used to tell Hasan an old bedtime story about them. How did it go? I'm sure I'll remember. Anyway, call me crazy, but between what I heard you mumbling and this carving, I think we need to set something on fire. Take these torches. I never go adventuring without them. There we go. Now, lit torch. And there. Oh, jeez. This is the maze that reading into. Add to the west channels, remove the west channels, make a maze out of the west channels. It seems like every day there's a new demand. Do they realize that the eastern channels cannot possibly bring enough flow down from the aqueduct to sustain the generator's balance? Now they build statues covered in riddles. Preposterous. I might need to have a discussion with the foreman today about returning home. That's where we came in. We turned that way. This way. This way. There's chests around here. The torch. I know there's chests in here somewhere. I don't want to go up there yet. I remember there being chests in here. This is where we... okay. This is where we came in. There's a chest. See, I knew there were chests. Whoops. Up that way. This way. This way. This way. This way. We don't want to go through there yet, because I know there's chests. Oh, crap. Fell down. Because I forgot to claim the sidewall. Chest number 2. Now to go back, climb up and go through the door. Whoops. Back, climb up, go through the door. Chest. That's where we came in. Ancient ruin. Experiment 237. I have often wondered about the pyro flow coursing through the generator. I maintain it every day, and yet I have no idea how it works. Today I attempted to combine raw flow from the wellspring with pure fire. That is to say, I burned it. It created a similar substance to what I see in the generator. Unfortunately, there was only a short amount of time before that exploded with a mighty force. I need to be more careful. The foreman did not appreciate me showing up with a singed uniform. This way? No, that's how we came in. This way. This way. This way. And a chest. This way, this way, this way, this way. Up here. Here. Up here. Oh my. I can't remember how I did this part. Over here. That's what I get for trying to take a shortcut. God damn it. Cross. Down. To here. To there. Up here. Over here. Get the torch. Don't run out of stamina, because I forgot to go to the dragon's thing and get more stamina. Please don't run out of stamina. Please don't run out of stamina. Back to Hasan. You seem to have accomplished something. I heard a noise back in the main room. I didn't find Tao. No matter, I am sure he is waiting at the final challenge. Oh my. Return of where? There has to be a way past. What's wrong with the door? It won't open. There must be another puzzle. There are more appraisers here, but I do not see any hints about the order to shoot them in. Maybe something with the kitsu? Yes, the mules all feature the kitsu. They remind me of my story. They remind me of a story my mother used to tell. I can't remember the order to shoot these in. That one. No. That one. No. That one. That one. That one. That one. Our trust can only be passed to those who return it. Take a leap into the unknown and earn it. Tao! Tao wags his tail happily. That kitsu is adorable. Bark, bark. Wow, everything makes sense now. Bark, bark, bark. Gotta do the puzzle. And done. And another bundle in light. Talk with us now.
What do you want? I said,
You did it. I still wonder, why was the Kitsu here? Maybe it connected to the constellation puzzle? Those puzzles must be hiding something big. Gina mentioned something about them to me, but I didn't take her seriously. There is more to discover behind this mystery. Still, you've helped me today. I won't forget it. You can leave now. Can you get me out of here? Back to Bahari. Sure.
good.
Return to housing fund. Pretty sure there's more than the ones I found, so eventually I'm gonna have to go back in there. That's right, I didn't buy the gold recipe yet. I need to go buy it. I don't know if I'm leveled for it yet. I can go up there. I can go up there. I can go up there. One thing. Do we have any other quests? Okay. I think I have a pearl. We don't need the chef one yet because we have to get to level 4 with friends. We'll work on Zeki's first. Work on Zeki's first after we talk to Gina. Well, we've done almost an hour recording already. Oh, I'm still having lag issues with the launcher. Yes. Told me about the temple things. You found another one? With lava? Actually, knowing the humans, it's probably some sort of fire aspected flow. Anyways, that's not the point. We should go check and see if anything changed with the mural. I'll meet you there. What makes a good book? Personally, I like if I learned something from reading, whether it's a new theory or just a new point of view. I just love how books can expand my view of the world we live in. Can I ask you a question? Do you ever feel like a total fraud? Like, if anyone found out how little you knew, they would laugh so hard that they could hear it in Bahari? Nope, I'm happy being me. I wish I was more like you. I can't help but think of how smug all the other apprentices will be if I fail here. They always said I only got into the academy because of who my dad is. I've been thinking lately, they might be right. I don't think they're right, Tina. Right. Let's meet Tina at the temple. Or attack was sent, I mean. Why does it say Necklace Tent? Necklace Tent is not in here. Weird. Can I help you? What's the situation? Whatever you and Hassan did, you made another one of the vaults here activate. You may have done something else too. I was digging around the statue garden in North Bahari and saw a treasure chest appear in a flash. It had this coin in it. I'm calling them Ember Seeker medallions. Maybe you can uncover some more. Plus, whenever Tao isn't with Hassan, he comes here. Does he seem upset? Hopefully I haven't said anything to offend him. He seems focused on the vault. I suppose we have that in common. Maybe he'd like to hear about some of the other mysteries I've solved. Any other leads on the mural? Oh gosh, I almost forgot. Apparently, Eloisa and Kaleri heard about your work on the temples. They wanted you to come talk to them. It sounds like maybe they know how to get into another. But, Eloisa told me to tell you not to tell Kaleri. And Kaleri told me to tell you not to tell Eloisa. Anyways, if you do find another temple, make sure to tell me after, please. Alright. This goes in here. Wait. In here. I don't have any of the fish. None of the bugs. Let me just check them. Need root. Definitely don't have that yet. Okay. Pant, Arf. What's in the vault, buddy? Tao whimpers longingly. Yes, what ails you, my four-legged friend? Ow. Would a hat help? Ruff, ruff. Right. I just hit the wrong button. To Luisa. Oh God, you're here. Quickly, what's the passcode? Gina didn't give me one. Oh, how silly of me. I must have been in such a hurry I forgot to include it. Well, for future reference, the passcode is the Kitsu waits for no one. It's no matter. I'm in need of a research assistant, and yours was the first name that came to mind. After your excellent work with the Temple of the Waves, and now Flames, I believe there is no one better suited to the task. More temples? I'm in. Excellent, but before we get to the nitty-gritty, I must ask you a very important question. Tell me, have you ever heard of the Silverwing? Never heard of it. You see, the Silverwing is a great and vengeful creature. A bird, they say, but not just any bird. No, its wingspan is the length of entire oceans, and the flapping of its wings summons tornadoes and storms. Some even say the Silverwing can take on different forms. Why? You could be one in disguise. Are you? Don't be silly. Silverwings are allergic to the color purple. In any case, it just so happens that Gina discovered records of a Silverwing nest when going through the records in the Temple of the Waves. And that nest is right in Bahari Bay in a Temple of the Gales. When I went to find this temple, the door was barred. Gina informed me that you use a specific flow battery to unlock the Temple of the Waves. It stands to reason that another battery may open the way to the Temple of the Gales as well. Unfortunately, Kaleri overheard my discussion with Gina, and now she's trying to beat me to the punch. If she gets there first, who knows what might happen. She's woefully uneducated on Silverwing behavior. She might accidentally scare them all off, or worse, answer one of their riddles incorrectly and be carried off to one of their nests. Which brings me to the heart of the matter. Zeki has apparently obtained a fully charged flow battery marked with the symbol of the Gales, and I need you to procure it for me. I'd do it myself, you see, but he banned me from the market for a month after the incident. You will help me, won't you? For truth? Anything for a friend. Oh, well, thank you, Butterfly. I shall wait eagerly for your return. And remember, keep this from Kaleri. It's for her own safety. Heads or tails? Do nothing, just answer. Heads. I agree. My head is my favorite part of my body, too. I could not do research without it. Cutlery told me about the silver ring. I see. It is quite alright, Butterfly. I forgive you. Once the insidious claws of the unscientific method dig into your flesh, it is quite hard to extricate them. I know my sister. Even if a silver-winged squire danced up the squall of the century in front of her eyes, she would try to deny its powers. But thousands of years of poorly drawn bird illustrations cannot be wrong. The moment you open that door, trust that I will be there right beside my sister to welcome the flapping flocks. I can't wait to ask them what the moon tastes like. According to the legends, they take nibbles of it for sustenance, you know. Ah, there you are, Butterfly, the human. You are just in time for another delightful discovery. I am finally about to capture the floathinger I have been tracking for the past 3 months. How can I help? I knew I could count on you. There is nothing more human than putting yourself in the way of a dangerous creature for unclear reasons. What's my part in this? Nobody has ever seen a floathinger, but I have to be the first to find it. If anyone from the Academy gets a hold of it, they will have it pinned up in their museum. I cannot let any creature suffer like that, cryptid or otherwise. My work is finally about to pay off. I just need to get this trap in position. Can you place this in the ruins near Dea Forum? The ones up the little mountain? I heard humans are good climbers. Yeah, let's get them. That's the spirit. Do not allow the floathinger to sense your confident aura. Otherwise, it may flee. Let me know when the trap is set, okay? I don't need the chef quest. Because I can't do it yet. Alright. Tizaki.
What's happening?
You buying or selling? Please tell me buying, because for reasons I can't legally get into, I'm in sudden need of a lot of extra cash. If you're selling a flow battery, well, ain't this ironic? My problem suddenly sounds a lot like your problem, too. See, the magistrate just confiscated a single item from my stocks, and I bet you can guess which item. Which item did she take? The flow battery. She heard me advertising it around and swooped in. See, it's legal for me to possess that flow battery. It just ain't legal for me to sell it to a Majiri. And since she took it before I could sell it, well, I was doing nothing wrong. And she's a smart lady. She knows she ain't got a leg to stand on. But now the thing's tied up in paperwork and petitions. She's trying to wear me down with bureaucracy. It could be months, maybe years before I get that battery back. Which means years until you can pluck it from my paws for a pretty price. Unless we liberate it early. Look, she seized it illegally, so it's only fair play we seize it back. You help me out, and I'll give you the battery for free. After all, getting one over on Ash is worth 100 of those things. Sounds like fun. Oh, it is. Heists are like a national pastime for my people. Never had a boring one. So, here's the plan. Ash has almost certainly locked the battery up somewhere in City Hall, but I have it on good authority. She keeps the master key on her person at all times. It just so happens that her and Ken Lee's anniversary party is tonight, and the whole village is invited. So you and I will be attending this party. When the time's right, you start a distraction, and I'll swipe the key when she's not looking. Easier than taking milk from a kitten. Which I would never do, by the way. I ain't a monster. There's no way we can lose. I can think of about 50 ways, but you just let me worry about that. Stick to the plan, and we're golden. Meet me tonight, and we'll get this party started, huh? And if you're gonna be late, make sure it's fashionable.
Take it easy, but not too easy. I'm not getting any younger.
The more you spend, the more you get back. Trust me. That's just how the world works. I'm ready to liberate a flow battery. Sure, you ready to start? Let's do this. After you.
Remember,
My game froze for a second. Kenyatta. Whoops. Ugh, seriously? It's bad enough they do this every year. I don't know why I have to get dragged along every time. These things are so boring. I hope your night gets better. Yeah. It'll be better when it ends. Ugh, seriously? It's been... You already did this. I know a way to spice things up. Yeah? And what do you have in mind? Well, I saw some fireworks. Oh man, yes, here. Take these matches and make something happen tonight, okay? Bedroom?
nothing beats diaphragm.
The grip of these things is always top notch. But can't say Kenley's got great taste in music. If only he had a different record. Found this in one of the boys' rooms. Maybe it'll liven things up.
Thanks for stopping by.
Bedroom. Nope, still not enough for... What if I saw... No, that's only 31 gold. No, I can't sell that to you. Eloisa.
So much to explore. If only
The silver ring awaits my dear assistant. Oh, I can almost hear its petrifying cries now. Did you know that 1 second of a Silverwing song can turn any listener straight into a toad? Fascinating. Simply fascinating. Of course, if you get toaded, I promise to take good care of you. Fresh flies every day. Oh, is there anything you need? I could use your help. Really? Whatever with? Explain the situation. I see. Well, it just so happens that I have the perfect distraction right here. A sachet of hiccup powder. I keep it on me at all times, in case I am accosted by a gillyfoot. Sprinkle this into the soup, and you're sure to have your distraction. Luckily, I am more of a salad woman myself.
So many mysteries. So much.
You need something?
Let me guess. The explosions were you're doing, huh? Got the key right here. Come on, let's get out of here. I know exactly where she's keeping the battery. If you've got anything that could be interpreted as evidence of our little escapade, I'll be taking that too. For our safety, you know. I'll grab the battery and meet you back at your plot.
Remember, I'm not getting any younger.
Pleasure doing business with you. I'll see you at the temple. The more the merrier. That's exactly what I was thinking. Don't worry, we'll split everything fair and square, 75-25. The way I see it is, I did all the work to procure this little battery, and then half the work to re-procure. I'd say that warrants me a little access, don't it? And really, a big temple like that's a cultural resource that belongs to all of us. So, see you there. Don't be late.
Remember, Zeki's prices can't be beat.
Alright. I wish it would stop pinning the shop quest because it'll be quite a while before I can do that one. Wait, why is it having a leg out here? go drop off this truck before we go. That's why it doesn't come out here. Where do I put this down? On the cliff side. So up here. My server connection lost. Hello, game. Let me relog, cause server connection lost. I have internet. What the hell's going on? definitely was weird. Nope, not in the temple. So, oh. There we go. Turn to Eloisa. And then we can go to this temple. With Zaki. Perfect. It is only a matter of time before the Floathanger can finally know peace. I will make sure you know when the trap goes off. Thanks for helping me chase the truth. Have you spoken to Einar recently? I think he may join us for our next excursion. He can't pass up the chance to catch a rare fish.
I don't have time for people who only think inside the box.
Can I give you one of these? No. I don't know who I'm supposed to give those to. Oh, jeez. Ship quest again. Dear Pelia, don't pin the ship quest because I can't do anything with it. Right down. Hey, Ruth, can I give you one of these flyers? You want to know what I'm drinking? Fish soup is full of nutrients and tastes great any time of the day. What? It's important to stay hydrated. Can I give you one of these? There we go. Friendly piece of advice. Do not get in business with Zaki. You don't know what you're getting into. The guy may look cute and cuddly, but he is not. Trust me.
Got my hands full right now.
Why wouldn't you take a flyer? Yeah. Well, let's find the reward. Can I find people to give us to? Warning.
Oh wow, didn't expect you.
A secret store of human stuff? Boy, am I in. In fact, I don't think I've ever been so into something in my whole life. I've got to start saving my mail route money pronto. I just love running. Maybe someday I can run away from here to someplace more exciting. Haha, just kidding. Mostly.
That's a bug now. Bye.
Kenyatta? Maybe. I don't see her. Is she here? Anybody else around? Sure, sure. Here, Ashura, take one of these. Oh, it looks like Zeki's getting bolder with his extracurriculars. I typically mind my own business with this sort of thing, but I would keep better tabs on what sort of company I keep if I were you. You might land yourself in some trouble if you keep along this path. If you have the time, check out the Dragon Shrine on the east side of the village. I find it's easier to feel reverent when you're surrounded by the beauty of nature. Okay, so I gave out 2. I need one more. One more. I need one more person. One moment. One more person, one more poison. And then we'll go check that mail before we go to the May regardless. Normally I don't approve of this sort of thing, but I might go just to see if there's some rare books that need to be rescued. What makes a great book? In my eye, the best books are those that you learn something from. If you've reached the last page of a book and haven't gleaned any new insight from it, did you actually read it at all? If you've come for cookbooks, they're to your left. History books are to your right. Books on magic were destroyed eons ago, so don't you even try to find them.
Next time,
Right, I know I said we were gonna go to the temple. But I just finished 2 side quests, so let's go take care of these. Get over here, Zeki. I carry only top-notch goods. I handed out all the flyers. Thanks, pal. I owe you one. It's time I finally shared all I have to offer with the world. You're really intense, kid. Always asking questions. Always wanting to chat about this and that. Kind of like Oni. You know, if you haven't had time to shoot the breeze with him, you probably should. The both of you have that crazy fire type energy.
Remember, Zeki's prices
Alright.
can't be beat.
What's Zeki done? Sifu! Sifu, and then our mail, and then Bahari.
Just got some new blades and stuff.
Great to see ya. Tell Sifu about Zurich. Oh man, based on that, I already have the perfect book. There's action, romance, violence, an exotic setting, and the style can't be beat. Not to mention, the story is full of heart and soul. Huh? Where did I go wrong? Maybe focus more on the character connection? You want to know about how me and Thailand connected? Well, that feels a little too dirty for the local library. Oh, you meant emotionally. Okay, I got it. I can see where you're coming from. I'll try another draft and see how it goes. I heard you proved yourself in the Riches. Congratulations. I remember that was not an easy task. But if anyone knew you could do it, it was me.
Oh, I'm starved.
Alright. To home. Ship quest is pretty good.
Man, I'm hungry.
Okay, I'm gonna go.
Gotta head home.
Oh, wait. Embers. Cream of mushroom soup. I need to make a couple of mushrooms so I can make one. Because I don't have any. I don't think. So I'm gonna go check our mail. Make this cream of mushroom soup on the daily. Then go to Bahari. It's almost 1 a.m. already. Holy moly. Okay, so. We'll go for about 30 more minutes. I got a 2-hour recording because we're working on temples. Open mailbox. Eloisa. Strange things are afoot with snails of Kilma. Naturally, that means there's a tuffwaggle about. Perhaps even a whole gaggle of them. Keep this on you at all times to ward them away. I regret to inform you that the Floathinger is still out there. The trap you helped me set only managed to capture Ani, the pun farmer's son. The logical conclusion is that he is a cryptid who is yet to be identified. Perhaps Floathingers can shapeshift into Majiri. Darida is furious, despite my assurance that I have years of experience with cryptids, and had taken the utmost care in making the trap non-lethal. If you see her, please offer my sincerest apologies and ask if she'd like to have Wani examined. I'll continue monitoring the valley. With so many mysteries afoot, perhaps we need a place to store our findings. Keep your mind metaphysical. Eloisa. Drop this stuff off. Don't think I need these smoke bombs right now because we're not working on that. That goes up there. That goes up there. That goes up there. She says keep that on me, but yeah, it's going in storage. Right. Cream of mushroom soup. Wait, I don't have the recipe. How do I not have the recipe? And I need another oven for this. Okay. No cream of mushroom soup for me. Why do I gotta go back here? Is it because I pinned common one or a side quest? Nope. Because it's having me go this way to Bahari. I'll be right back, guys. Gotta go to the bathroom and turn off the AC. Right, why did it have me go through this way? Temple is so far away this way. And that's wanting me to go back through the gate. No. We're ignoring that. We've hunted 50 creatures on the alt count so far. Ooh, another garden to sell. Mining level 6. You know it would be screwy if we found a Kitsu. Bless you. On this account. I am not shooting Mugen. Not with makeshift arrows and standard arrows. Nope, nope, nope.
Is it a hoax?
Eloisa, oh, good to see you. How are you going to prove you're right? I'm glad you asked, my paranormal pal. This is my big chance to prove to Cleary that there are endless possibilities afoot. If you could bring me any evidence you find around the temple, that would be splendid. And especially anything involving magic. That way, or involving magic, bring to me. That way I can explain it to Cleary. You both came? Of course we did. I want Cleary to witness any paranormal proof in this formidable fortress with her own eyes. She'd never believe me if she didn't see it firsthand. After all, a single feather or egg just won't do. What's Zeki up to? He told Cleary and I to wait over here while he fixed something. What is he hiding? I have my theories. Perhaps he is just stealing parts from that, whatever it is.
Keep your eyes open. Oh, goody. Another interruption.
This place is so peculiar. Peculiar. How are you going to prove you're right? Well, I had a thought. It'd be great if you could bring me any evidence you find around the temple. Particularly, I'd like any biological accounts of the Silverwing. They should help me get my point across. You both came? Absolutely. As I mentioned, I need to make sure my sister doesn't get into trouble. And I want to see the look on her face when I'm proven right. Even if there is a member of Class Avis similar to the Silverwing, I highly doubt it has any magical abilities. What's Zeki doing? Reconstructing that bizarre human device. He claims it may be some sort of teleporter. I've never seen mention of anything like it in any human text. If it's real, perhaps it can bring us closer to any scientific catharsis.
A curious mind can be wonderful.
What's happening?
Didn't think this was how I'd spend my day. How's it going? Just fantastic, pal. At least it was before those two walked in and started bickering nonstop. I've only seen one other fight over a bird get this intense, and that was between two Grimoken on a deserted island. A deserted island? I was a cabin kitten for some Grimoken pirates back in the day. I tried to lead a mutiny, and the captain got a little salty. Hated getting wet before that. Now I stick to dry land almost exclusively. What are you doing over here? When we get here, the Flintstone Gate was... Or when we got here, the Flintstone Gate was already bashed up. Someone didn't want people getting to whatever's on the other side. But it's pretty valuable. Lucky for you, I was just about finished fixing it. Think you can help me switch it on? What's wrong with it? It needs a more human touch. I mean that literally. Your people locked it to their flow signatures. What are you looking for here? Let's make a deal. You find any treasure in this place, I promise I'll make it worth your while. How do free Zeki coins sound? Sounds great. Swell. Just bring me any loot that looks valuable and we'll trade.
Be seeing ya.
It happened today. I went to take the flow gate out of the facility for lunch and discovered it had been cut off from the other side. I had my suspicions something was amiss when the foreman appeared. Were they protecting us from the worst? Intentionally sabotaging our facility? The only clues I have are a mysterious sliding mural and instructions not to let anyone lay a finger on it. Breaking the news to the team will be unpleasant. Hopefully our studies can distract us until someone comes to our rescue. Oops. Oh, you can only carry one egg at a time. No. Red. Green. That didn't do anything.
We're gonna.
Trapped again. Look, I make it my business not to go get entangled up in other people's personal business, but those two could use a talk. Things have been tenser than usual between them. They're smart folks, and if you calm them down, I bet they could get us out of here. Plus, and don't tell them I said this, I hate to see them fight, especially when I can't leave the room. I'll distract one while you talk to the other, so they don't overhear. Maybe we can make this right.
Is it a hoax? Or
I have a feeling you found
to
something.
discover?
What's on your mind? Those eggs appear suspiciously familiar. I'm sorry, I'm so upset with Clary. I can barely focus on these amazing antics. Where do you recognize the eggs from? It might have been from a picture in a book. Probably one of Clary's. Not that she'd believe me if I asked about it. I'm simply entertaining possibilities. Clary is so obsessed with proving me wrong, she has lost sight of the scientific method. I don't understand why she gets like this. She might feel like She might feel excluded. I tried to invite her to study these creatures together. Despite our difficult childhood, I still wish to believe there is magic in this world. I just want Cleary to share a little bit of that belief. I owe that to her. If she sees that there's really a bird whose eggs contain hundreds of smaller eggs, she might open her mind to the fact that anything is possible. You feel like you owe Cleary? As I've alluded, our parents expected the utmost level of success from us. Eventually, they gave up on me and put twice as much pressure on Cleary. She thinks I don't realize what happened, but I do. And I've always felt guilty. She always feels like she has to protect me. But I'm the older twin, by 3 whole seconds. I should be helping her, and if I can get her to open her mind, maybe I can undo some of what I caused. Any idea about this puzzle? I appreciate you trying to help us. Maybe I can help you. I believe I do recognize those eggs. In the legends, Silverwings laid eggs in colors related to the elements, but not one with yellow triangles. And the symbols, I once heard of a human statue that looked like the middle symbol. It was near the ocean. That must be connected in some way, right? I must begin theorizing. Best of luck solving the puzzle. Okay, so Earth. So green's gotta go in the middle. No yellow. Yellow can go there. Earth in the middle. Water on the end. Nope. Fire.
Seen anything worth investigating? Let me know if you find any interesting boozes.
Fire goes in that first one for sure. There we go.
want something?
Whoa, next time warn me before teleporting me next to a cliff. What is this thing? Some kind of nest or something. It looks like it's hooked into the tech around here. What do you think it's for? Try asking the twins while I take a look. One of them might know something useful.
That's enough dilly-dallying for me.
So much to
Lisa.
explore.
A floating fortress?
Open your
What could the
eyes.
humans have been doing up here? Maybe something with a big nest? Perhaps it's almost assuredly a silverwing nest. Silverwings start out small, but they grow to tremendous sizes. Their nests are built with special trees that only grow on the bottom side of cliffs. Although this nest is quite dilapidated, it appears to be connected to that old human technology. Why would they be monitoring a nest like this? We should monitor this monitoring system for clues. We must be able to get it to work somehow.
Don't be disturbed, but we're being watched. The books here have stood the
Fascinating. It
test of
appears that flow device across the way is levitating these pieces of land. What is this place? By the looks of the carvings in that last room, I'd say it's a human science outpost. I've heard of these before, although never one lifted into the sky like this. Humans had some archaic backup systems to get the path across working again. We may need to restore the experiment. I wonder what actually occupied this nest. Perhaps we can find out.
A curious mind can be wonderful or terrible.
Another escape attempt proposed by the interns today. They believe they can take advantage of the Silverwings' tendency to travel by riding on each other's backs while migrating. Little do they realize their Silverwings have already skipped their usual migration pattern for the year. I suspect it is because they have nowhere else to go. It is admirable. The interns still think there is anything to go back to below us. I have given up that hope. This is our world now, until it ends, too.
The books here have stood the test of time.
Have you something to tell me? I found a note about Silverwing flurry. Flocking sounds like normal bird behavior to me. They ride other Silverwings' backs when migrating. What? That seems unlikely, but I suppose it is possible as a way to allow them to rest without stopping. I wonder what that looks like.
Back to my books.
Secky's got the best deals in
Hiya,
town.
kid. They think we need to fix up the nest. If those two think that's what we need to do, I trust them. You probably need to find some eggs, and, what else do babies need? Grimlock babies sleep on a pile of gold, so we can be trained to defend it early. Guessing these birds are a bit different. Maybe if we knock around the place a bit, we can figure it out. And hey, if you see any more flowstone gates, flip them on so we can reach you. Not all gremlin can always land on their feet.
Bye. Working hard or hardly working?
Didn't you think this was how I'd spend my day? I found an egg. Thanks, kid. I was just thinking I needed a snack. It's for the nest. Alright, I bet more of these would fill that thing up. Although, I wouldn't mind some extras.
He'll be back.
Oy. It's been so long since I've done this simple, I don't think I'm gonna get it done in one night. So, number 2. Number 3. God damn it. I just jumped right back down. That was dumb. Alright guys, I hate to cut it there in the middle of a temple, but it is 1 a.m. for me. So we're going to stop this recording, and we will finish working on this temple for the next recording. Hope you have a great rest of your Friday. Talk with you later.